Hello there, a very good evening and welcome to Prime TV News with me, Bhakti Abe Surya. To begin with, let's take a look at the stories making headlines this evening. Another two cabinet ministers, a state minister and a deputy minister take their oaths. Parliamentarian Venerable Athuraliya Ratanathera expresses his support to the president. SLFP General Secretary Rohana Lakshman Piyadasa says they are prepared to contest an election at any time. Media reports say India is prepared to work with any Prime Minister in Sri Lanka in the best interest of both the countries. In news from overseas, the US introduces sanctions on Iran's oil sales and banking sectors. Now for the news in detail. First up in local news, Parliamentarian Venerable Athuraliya Ratanathera has expressed his support to the president. Expressing his views at a media briefing at the Rajagiriya Sandaham 7 Asapua, he emphasized that the political decision taken by the president is timely. He said that the people expected this decision. He further said that the appointment of the new Prime Minister by the president is constitutional.
එතකොට ඒක අහෝසි වෙනවා නම් අලුතෙන් කැබිනට් එකක් පත් කළ යුතුයි.
Sri Lanka Freedom Party General Secretary Rohana Lakshman Piyadasa says that the United People's Alliance has the power of the majority and they are prepared to contest an election at any time. Professor Rohana Lakshman Piyadasa said this during a discussion with a group of members who were elected to the Kandy Municipal Council. SLFP electoral seat organizer Mahinda Abekun was present on the occasion. Professor Rohana Lakshman said that the president has prorogued the parliament until the 16th of this month. He said that the speaker can make a request to the president to convene the parliament, but only the president has the power to do so. Media reports say that India is prepared to work with any Prime Minister in Sri Lanka in the best interest of both the countries. Sources at the Indian Foreign Ministry said that India's goal was to continue and maintain to foster a strong relationship with Sri Lanka in light of the progress made so far. An official told the Sunday morning newspaper that India was watching the present situation in Sri Lanka very closely. India has a long-standing relationship with Sri Lanka. The officials have said that despite the ups and downs, India wishes to continue to work with Sri Lanka irrespective of who leads. In addition, India believes that democracy and sovereignty will be maintained in the country. President Maithripala Sirisena has inspected renovations to the historic Egoda Kalaniya, identified also as the Kitsirimewan Kalaniya Rajamahaviharaya. The president, who went to the historic Egoda Kalaniya, took part in religious practices. Thereafter, he inspected the renovations to the temple. The renovation activities at the temple were launched on a request by the chief monk of Kalaniya Rajamahaviharaya, Venerable Professor Kollupitiye Mahinda Sangarakita Thera, and on the instructions of the president. The three armed forces are assisting in the renovations of the temple. Another two cabinet ministers, a state minister and a deputy minister, have taken their oaths before President Maithripala Sirisena at the presidential secretariat. MP Dinesh Gunawardena took oaths as the Minister of Mega Police and Western Development. MP Vasudeva Nanayakara took oaths as the Minister of National Integration, Reconciliation and State Languages. MP Keheliya Rambukwala took his oaths before the President as the State Minister of Mass Media and Digital Infrastructure. United National Parliamentarian R.D. Ashoka Priyantha took oaths as the Deputy Minister of Cultural, Internal Affairs and Vimba Regional Development. After the general election of 2015, the United National Front had 106 members. United People's Freedom Alliance had 95 members. Tamil National Alliance 16, Janata Vimukti Peramuna 6, Muslim Congress and EPDP had 1 member each in Parliament. Several parliamentarians of the United National Front have already expressed their support to the government, with 8 parliamentarians representing the United National Front expressing their support to the new government. The number of United National Front parliamentarians has been reduced to 98. With the support of Vijayadasa Rajapaksa, Ananda Aludgamage, Dunesh Gankanda, Vasanta Senanayaka, Vadivel Suresh, S.B. Navinna, Venerable Aturaliye Ratanathera, Douglas Devananda of EPDP, S. Vyalendran of TNA and R.D. Ashoka, the number of parliamentarians supporting the new government has increased to 105. The new composition of the parliament also includes 6 JVP parliamentarians and 1 Muslim Congress parliamentarian. His Eminence Archbishop Malcolm Cardinal Ranjit points out that the previous government should have implemented a people's-friendly policy. He said this when a group of United National parliamentarians visited him. Tamil National Alliance parliamentarian M.S. Sumandiram was also among them. Archbishop Malcolm Cardinal Ranjit said that the people face severe hardships due to tax policy of the previous government. He pointed out that paying attention to the people's hunger was more important. He said that the people's friendliness was lost due to actions such as the fuel price formula. He said that rights of all communities should be protected and problems should be solved through discussions. He pointed out the importance of creating new industries in the north and east and accelerating the development process in those areas. Tourism and Wildlife Minister Vasanta Senanayaka has vehemently rejected allegations that a parliamentary portfolio has been sold for 500 million rupees. Issuing a statement, he has said that although he was with the United National Party, they were unable to meet the aspirations of the people. Minister Vasanta Senanayaka said that fake news about him being published in social and other media. He said that he was elected by the people in Polonnaruwa and he is their leader always. He has emphasized that he will not allow any injustice to be caused to the people who elected him. He has pointed out that he decided to support the government on an invitation from the president accepting the change needed by the country but did not betray the parliamentary post for money. He says that the program as expected can be done on behalf of the people under the leadership of the president and the prime minister. Former Defence Secretary Gotabaya Rajapaksa says that the president is vested with the powers to convene the parliament. He said this to the media after a ceremony at the Ruwanweli Mahasaya in Anuradhapura. Former Defence Secretary Gotabaya Rajapaksa said that the power to convene the parliament is vested with the president. He said that a UNP president prorogued the parliament for 2 months. He said that it could be used for the stability in the country or for any other purpose. He further said that the president can convene the parliament, but it cannot be done by foreign countries or the ambassadors. He added that the Tamil National Alliance has fractured and some of them who love the country and the Tamil people will join with Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa. Ruwanweli Siyapat Vandana religious ceremony was held under the patronage of former Defence Secretary Gotabaya Rajapaksa. It has been organised to invoke merits on the heroic soldiers who sacrificed their lives to the country. The religious ceremony was held under the guidance of Chief Monk of the Atamasthana, Venerable Dr. Pallegama Sirinivasa Thera, and under the patronage of the Registrar of the Ruwanweli Mahasaya, Pallegama Hemaratana Thera. The Mahasangha, heads of security forces, and a large group of people attended the ceremony. Finally, in local news, 8 suspects have been arrested at Nuwaragalathanna area for mining artifacts. Police said that the suspects have illegally entered the Mahaoya Nuwaragalathanna forest reserves and were mining artifacts. Police have taken into custody several equipment used for the purpose. The suspects are residents of the Uhana and Mahaoya areas. With that, we wrap up our today's edition of Prime TV News. For details of these stories and for more, you can log on to our website www.itnews.lk. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now and have a pleasant evening.